Making peer revision work. Peer revision is actually real work. Revision is much more than reading through a paper quickly and scanning for punctuation and spelling errors. If you want to effectively conduct peer revision, first, once you exchange your essay with a peer, read through the entire essay without making a mark or comment. Get an overall sense of the essay. Next, begin with higher order concerns. Higher order concerns include aspects of your essay such as the introduction, the thesis, paragraphs, topic sentences, transitions, argument, organization, support, and conclusion. Remember, it does not matter if you have every period and comma in the correct place if your paper hasn't proven anything. Next, provide constructive feedback. Do not be afraid to ask your peer buddy questions. Remember, by asking questions, you are not asserting that you are the expert. You are merely looking for clarification. If done well and with respect, peer revision can benefit everyone involved. An example of feedback. If you notice there seems to be no thesis, ask your peer buddy, "In one sentence, tell me what you're proving with your essay." This opens up dialogue so you can assert that what he or she has or does not have could be better stated. If you are working from the paper or in Microsoft Word or Google Docs, you may simply pose the question, "What is your thesis? Consider strengthening this area." Once you move from the thesis, intro, look at the essay critically. You might ask yourself some of the following questions. Does this make sense? Does it follow logic? Does it meet the assignment guidelines? What is unclear to you as the reader? Remember, all feedback does not have to be a criticism. We all like to hear what we did well. If you believe your peer buddy makes an interesting point or a sentence is beautifully worded, tell them. By incorporating the positive with the constructive feedback, peer revision does not seem like a beat the writer up session. Once you have gone through the entire essay once more and have addressed all the higher order concerns, just as those we talked about previously, you then move to the lower order concerns. These include mechanics or the technical aspects of writing such as proper word usage, punctuation, grammar, sentence variety, documentation, style, and an interesting title. Remember, you don't have to be an expert. Many fear the editing or lower order concerns because they assume they must be experts in grammar and punctuation. This is absolutely not the case. As you work through the paper yet again, this should be round 3. If you are not sure if your grammar and punctuation rules, rely on your gut feelings to try to determine if something just doesn't seem right. You should have some sort of handbook with you. I suggest the Harbrace in order to look up answers. Still, there are great handbooks online and other sites such as Grammar Girl that can help you. You might also pose the suggestion to your peer buddy, check the punctuation in this sentence. Once you have gone through the paper 3 times, once just to read, once for higher order concerns, and once for lower order concerns, you should supply your peer buddy with some overall comments at the end of the essay. One such example is this. Susie, the paper was very interesting. I liked your topic and the essay held my attention. You might consider looking at your thesis to see if you can come up with a stronger one, as it does not seem to encompass all of what the essay discusses. Also, check your transitions between paragraphs. Finally, I marked a few places where I felt the punctuation might need to be fixed. Still, I thought you had some pretty powerful sentences and examples. I hope this helps. There are several ways to carry out peer revision effectively. One way, which has been utilized throughout the initial part of this presentation, is just to use a printed copy of the essay while making comments and marks using pen or pencil. Yet another arena within which to conduct peer revision is within Microsoft Word using track changes. First, To begin Track Changes in Word 2010 version, click the Review tab along the top of the document. Then click Track Changes along the top of the document. This is usually located in the middle portion of the toolbar. Once you have clicked Track Changes, you may then begin to insert your comments, questions, and suggestions into the essay. You can reject or accept. The next step is to either use the Track Changes version as one in which to compare to your draft, or use the Accept or Reject Changes tools across the top of the Toolbar section. You can click on Accept or Reject, or you may choose to the next suggestion change by clicking the Previous and Next button in order to move back and forth between suggestions. You can also choose how your suggestions will be viewed by clicking on Show Markup. You will be given options in a drop-down menu. Many of us are used to receiving track changes in the forms of bubbles along the right margin of the essay. You can also engage in peer revision and editing in this way. Place your cursor on the sentence or in the place where you wish to insert a comment. Then, click on New Comment along the toolbar. Within the red bubble in the right margin, you then type your question, suggestion, or comment. For those who are more technologically inclined, you may use Google Docs. Google Docs is a suite of products that lets you create different kinds of online documents, work on them in real time with other people, and store your documents and your other files, all online and all for free. Set up a Google Docs account. It must be a Gmail account. Don't worry, it is free. Sign in. Once in, you will come to this screen. On this screen, you will see to the left where you can either upload a document. You may also choose to cut and paste your document into Google Docs. However, to upload, click the Upload button. Here, you will upload a document from your computer. Click Open. Once your document is uploaded, it will appear in your list of uploaded documents. Once you are in the documents, you can choose to share or invite others into the document with you. This is how you will work with your peer buddy. This window allows you to see who has access to the document. It also allows you to invite others to enter the document with you. Please note that you should send this invite to join to the person's Gmail account. This emailed invitation will include a link for the document. The invited person merely needs to click on it and sign in. Changes can be seen as the group works on the essay. Further, you can open a chat discussion along the margins. This allows you to work with your buddy in real time. Once in the document, you will see a link along the top with a note beneath the link. Invite others by sharing this link. You and your peer buddy can work on the document together from the comfort of your own homes. The program allows you to see if anyone else is in the document with you. It also allows you to chat with them in a chat box along the side of the document. This is very helpful for online courses. So remember, peer editing and revision can be a valuable resource when those participating take it seriously and work to provide the most constructive feedback possible.